Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today, Gemini, I'm going to be doing your mid-month tarot reading for the month of March. So I hope you're doing well. Now please remember those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody. Take what applies and just forget the rest. If the message doesn't resonate at all, or if you would like a more comprehensive picture, do check your moon, Venus and rising signs. Now what do my Gemini Aquarians need to know for the second half of March, please? Oh. Okay, we've got the waiting game. I will just tell you because it jumped, but that's not what I'm going to select. So the waiting game, you're waiting for something. Okay. So the first energy you have is number 3, fertility. This is a beautiful energy because it represents the Empress in the traditional tarot. So this is a time of abundance, prosperity, lacking for nothing, but also creation. You know, the birth of a project, the birth of a child, the birth of a relationship, all of that. Governed by number 3, which is the number of growth, expansion, and creation. Your second one is number 5, wisdom. That's the equivalent to the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. So wisdom obviously can come from experience, but it can also come from having teachers and mentors around us. And it can also come from downloads that you're getting from God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you work with. Let's see what this is about. Clarify these messages, please. It's okay, Rudin. I know, they're noisy. It's my little dog here. He doesn't like cars that have got loud music on. Okay. So your first card is the Hangman, Major Arcana. You then have the 6 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Shield Maiden of Staves. So that is your Knight of Wands in this deck. Judgment in the middle of your spread. Strength, another Major Arcana. So that's 3 Major Arcanas here. The 8 of Pentacles. It's been coming out a lot this mid-month for my readings. People are working hard on something. The Poet of Staves, that's the Page of Wands in this deck. And the Chieftain of Staves, so this time this is the Queen of Wands. You have a lot of wand energy, a lot of fire with the Strength card as well. So a lot of fire in this reading. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy that's at work, but that you may not be aware of, we have the Ruler of Axes. Now this is your King of Swords. Let me move this because I can see that some of the cards are cropped and I don't like this. I hope you can see it better. Yeah, better. Maybe if I do this. There you go. Okay, so let's talk about the energy at the bottom of the deck. So the King of Swords. Now, the King is the master of the suits, so this is someone who's worked their way through the suits and now can use the knowledge they've acquired. And the swords are to do with the mental realm, so ideas, thoughts, knowledge, truth and communication. The kings are action takers, they're the yang energy as opposed to the queens who are more receptive energy. And the King of Swords is someone who's going to take action based on facts. This is not someone who's going to look at their emotions, and this is not someone who's going to be swayed by their emotions. and decision they make is going to be in total clarity and in views of knowledge and fact that has been acquired. This is a very reliable energy. It's an air energy, but it is very fair, knowledgeable, reliable. You know, in our society, it may represent a judge, a lawyer, a teacher, a doctor, this kind of people, no genders attached. But generally speaking, when you see this card in a reading, it talks about extreme clarity over a situation. As you can see, you know, he's holding his swords in this manner, like, I know what to do, I've made up my mind, and, you know, there's a decision. And we did have the a jumper card when I was reading the oracle cards of the waiting game, and so, you know, clarity is around you, or is about to be around you and to help you. Because you have been in a state of limbo. I was not surprised when I saw this card coming out, because after the waiting game card that was trying to come out with the oracle, I thought, let's see if we have any other card of delays. And the hangman, obviously many layers, but it can explain a period of or describe a period of delay, of limbo, things not moving forward. And generally speaking, it is because we need to release something. There needs to be a self-sacrifice of some specification for things to move forward, or, you know, simply to be in this period of time. So we may look at things in a different way. Now, this is a major arcana, and major arcanas have a more permanent effect on your life, because unlike the minors that just deal with day-to-day event and situation, they are God, the universe, spirit, your angels, whoever you work with, giving you opportunities such as situations, relationships to grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or simply it's them intervening to put you on the right path for your life journey. So if you have felt stuck and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, it is why it's happening, because something needed to be released or something needed to be accepted. And with the King of Swords in the energy, if it's not happened yet, it will happen. Because after this, you have the beautiful Six of Wands, and I love the Six of Wands. The Six is the number of harmony after having overcome a challenge. And with the Wands suit, which is passion, desire, it's fire energy, it's what your heart and soul really yearn for. It talks about a victory. It talks about having overcome whatever was problematic for you, and coming back triumphant, successful, and being recognized for it as well. Now, I did say you have a lot of fire in your reading, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards of wands plus strength card, which is fire energy in the major arcana. Oh, and this one, my bad. So 2, 4, 5, yeah, so half of your spread is wands, so fire. And then you've got the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace is the origin, the new beginning. So this is an exciting new beginning. It can be a brand new opportunity that really excites you, you know, makes you look positively towards the future. It can represent a creative momentum. And if we're talking about a relationship, it can also represent being, you know, very active sexually, basically. You know, having a passionate relationship, but that's just for relationships. Otherwise, it's really, what I read here is having been stuck, feeling that things were not moving forward, which was a time that was necessary for you to acquire the knowledge, fact, or even the wisdom here, and then you coming out triumphant over whatever that was, with a brand new beginning or a brand new first for life, whatever this Ace of Wands represents to you. We then move on to the Knight of Wands, Judgment, and Strength. So the Knights, they represent things moving forward. They're also action takers, and when you pair that with the Wands, this is going passionately towards something. It can represent a change of direction for you, but it is really following your passions, you know, really going for it, not waiting, not analyzing, just going for it. And then you've got Judgment. Now, Judgment is a major arcana, so is Strength. and Judgment is the second karma card in the tarot. You have Justice and then you have Judgment. Judgment talks about a revelation, a transformation, a wake-up call, if you see what I mean. You can see he is completely mesmerized by this. He's awakened. And this is at the center of your spread. So there is a big wake-up call for you occurring right now, which I believe came from this hangman position. You've acquired the facts, the knowledge, the wisdom that you needed in order to start something new, and you're going for it. And this is like a wake-up call for you of maybe a complete change of life is what I'm hearing. I'm not getting necessarily the vibes of a relationship, but it could be for some of you. But I'm really getting the thirst for life, the desire to create, to move forward. And then you've got Strength, and Strength talks about your inner fortitude. It talks about being able to face whatever comes your way, knowing that you're going to be victorious. It's what gives you that inner glow, and also pushes you to move forward. It also forces you to face some situations and events, but knowing that you've got what it takes within you to overcome whatever it is. Now, if we're looking at a relationship, it may well be that you've had a wake-up call regarding this Knight of Wands. Now, no genders attached, male or female, and it's going to require some strength to face up to that, but you have the clarity now. You also have Strength placed right under the Ace of Wands, so whatever new beginning you have, this is going to require some strength of character. Also, Strength talks about facing things not necessarily with violence. There are other ways of handling challenges, is what I'm hearing. And then you've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So you really have, three court cards from the Wands suit. So it's nice because the last one is the Queen. You have progress, between the Page, the Knight, and the Queen. The 8 is a number of advancement, and the Pentacles represent the physical realm. So we're talking home life or work life. This is someone who's got a lot of talent and who's applying themselves, who's working hard. This card talk about really honing your skills and grafting and starting to see the recognition for it, because you can see she's nearly done with the pattern that she's weaving. And the pages represents news coming your way or new directions, sometimes also in experience. The Page of Wands comes in, generally speaking, with a very exciting bit of news or a brand new adventure. And then you've got the Queen of Wands, and the Queens represent understanding that they acquire through patience. The Queen of Wands, no gender attached again, is someone who is very charismatic, very seductive, powerful, fire energy. And she is a go-getter. She will go for what she wants, and she's not going to fight for it because she's got that inner confidence, that power that says, I've got a big stick, I know how to use it, but I'm not gonna because I don't need to, because I'm that good. That's who the Queen of Wands is. So there could be several things here. This could be you becoming this Queen of Wands through that brand new beginning and embracing your inner strength and, literally upgrading to this Queen of Wands. It could also be someone in your environment who is going to present you with an opportunity. Now, whether this is a love opportunity or a work opportunity, like working on a project or any kind of career advancement, could be that as well. If we're talking about a relationship, it could also be the relationship upgrading, from the Knight to the Queen. But generally speaking, I am seeing more of a life reading of a deep personal transformation, and you realizing what you want out of life and rediscovering your thirst for life with this Ace of Wands, and you know, applying yourself and facing up to whatever choices you're having to make, and creating something out of this, you know, from the wisdom that you've acquired. So I hope you've enjoyed the journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I wish you a beautiful end of the month, and I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.